last night in the tent, baby?
I'm having them all season.
Are you excited to be sleeping in a room again?
Oh God, so excited. It has been so long in coming. I can't contain myself. As you can see. No, it's absolutely brilliant. We've done it. Seems like it's taken an absolute age, but it's not. When you boil it down to all the hours we've done here and all the hours we've had to do elsewhere, I don't think it's taken us that long. And it's so worth it. It's so worth it. You should have a look.
Well, we've still got finishing touches to do. Let's do the big reveal tomorrow, baby.
There's always finishing touches. There's always going to be finishing touches. Do you think about it? Anybody that renovates a house or anybody that just decorates a house, there's always finishing touches to do.
There is.
There's always things you say to yourself, I must get round to that.
But last night in the tent.
Last night in the tent.
Let's go to bed and start our last day tomorrow. And tomorrow is also our last day of filming for the television programme, for Series 2.
I'll tell you what.
Yay!
And it's not as much as a chore as I sometimes make out. However, it is nice the fact that we haven't got that pressure anymore.
It is. For 2 weeks. Yeah. We've got 2 weeks off and then we start filming for Series 3. Anyway, time for bed, and tomorrow is a big day. It's time to finish that room. Yeah. Let's go to bed, baby.
It's hard because I've got to drill it at an angle because he said the cable, to get the cable up is easier at an angle than it is. So I'm going in from that side and coming up this way. But I've got to get it big enough, the hole big enough, not just for the pipe, but my hand to get in and scrape the stuff out. Good. So the start of this week is drilling a hole through a 2 foot thick wall.
Get your teeth in.
Put my teeth in. Shall I start it again? I'm just measuring it. Well, like 16 inches. What is it? Yeah, 20 inches. So the start of this week is to drill an hole through a 2 foot thick wall. We don't have to have some fun, do we? So we're doing this and we put this conduit through the wall so we can connect our fuse board to the other side. The fuse board will go in the kitchen area. We don't want it in the bathroom, obviously. And this is running through from the mains power that comes over from the board all the way over the other side of the property. And electrician's gonna run a big old cable, 6mm cable, into here to connect the fuse box on that wall. And then everything will come off of that in this building.
So today is all about dressing the bedroom within the piggeries. We're getting to the end now. It's so amazing. So the first thing, before I can actually do any fabrics, what I want is a crown above the bed. We went yesterday down to the Brocants to see if we could find something, and then we remembered that in the old barn we had a very old wardrobe that had fallen apart, and the top of it I remembered being very ornate. So I've asked Ted to go and get it, and he's got it in his workshop. Sorry, it's a bit dark in here, need to adjust. So yeah, let's have a look at this. What do you think, baby?
Yeah, it's not in a great shape, as you say. It's in lots of pieces. With a great big spider there, look, but a great big old dead spider there, look.
Oh yeah.
Skeleton spider. But yeah, it's putting it together. I'm just taking the worst of it. because it's veneered as well, so we can't rub it down too much because we take all the veneer off it. We don't, it's not like we're going to refinish it as it was, all beautifully shellacked and everything, because it's going to get stained already colour, but it's just nice to give it a bit of a key. And it's coming off all right, all the strange staining that it had on it.
So the idea is, this is the top part, and this will actually be upside down. So the top part here will be hanging downwards, and what Ted's doing at the moment will form the top. I'm not really explaining that very well, but once Ted puts it together...
It'll be that way. So what are we going to do is, we're going to do this. So let's just quickly do that. And then obviously it'll have its side pieces on, but it'll be like that.
Yes. Parfait. Brilliant. And then the fabric will drape from it out. Yeah. Not really sure yet how, but it will drape from it.
Somehow it'll drape from it.
It will drape from it. Yeah, I think it'll look fabulous. And again, it's another way of just using stuff that we find in the barn.
Yeah.
As Joe says, the barn will yield. So it's another note to saving money when you're doing big projects like this and you haven't got any. You saw us going to the Bracon, and the wardrobe cost us 30, what was it?
36 euros.
36 euros. And even if we wasn't going to use that as a wardrobe, the wood, it's solid oak wood, which can be used for so many other purposes. You've seen the way we've used old door panels for the panelling on the walls. It can be utilised in so many ways. So to even go and spend that sort of money on a wardrobe and take it apart and just use the wood, at least it's being reutilised, and it's not going into landfill or into a bonfire.
Yeah, it's very dry, it's very straight. It knows it's going to be used as furniture because it's been used with furniture before. It doesn't want to be a tree anymore, so it tends not to move, and that's the best thing about it.
Okay, so we're now on to dressing the room, and I'm doing the bedspread. Now, I don't know if you remember that how I was inspired by the colour was by some fabric that dear patron Sandy sent me. However, after measuring the material, there wasn't enough of it to be able to use in the bedroom. So I'm going to save that material for the living area, the stables, and use it to upholster a sofa and use as cushions, because I just think it'd be lovely in there. I love the material, and I'm so pleased that she sent it because it really inspired me for the colours, and it's beautiful fabric. So I don't want to use it and in the bedroom and not have enough of it and just use it because I've got it. I'd like to save it and use it in an area that it's going to really make an impact. So I went down to the fabric shop. I hate spending out money on fabric. I really do, but I had to do it. Had to bite the bullet and spend the money on the fabric. However, they had a 50% sale on some materials. Now, this beautiful fabric here that matches the colour. Now, you'd be amazed at this. We walked into the fabric shop, and it's really difficult when you've got an image in your head to be able to put that vision into other people's heads, especially when you don't have the correct language for it. So we ended up, and this would never happen in the UK, but we ended up with 4 members of staff. Now, I didn't ask any of them for help. They all came over, and then they're all talking, and we're trying to, in English and French, explain that I got this grandly, and I was trying to explain to them I had a bit of wood with the colour of the paint on it, that I wanted that colour, but I didn't just want that colour, I just wanted that colour incorporated into it. And we ended up, 4 of the members of staff, me and Ted, round the shop just trying to find material. We couldn't find it. We did. We found a perfect material that was absolutely stunning. However, it was out of stock and they weren't continuing the range, and I was devastated. But I did find this. This piece of fabric matches perfectly with the colours. We love all the reds in it and the golds in it. It's absolutely beautiful. And this was 50% off. It was the last of the reel and there was 4 meters left. Now that's not again enough to do what I want with it. However, we also found some red material that was in the sale. So I ended up, all of the fabric that I'm going to use on the bed, the covering of the bed, the curtains and everything, worked out at just under €200. Now that may sound expensive, but this is absolutely such thick, luxurious fabric. I was really chuffed with that. It would have cost 400, but with the 50% off sale, I got it in at 200. I still don't like spending 200 quid on fabric, but I honestly believe that the fabric you use in bedrooms, in living areas, for the cushions, the sofas, it just makes the biggest impact on the room. I think it really sets the room off. So I always think, you know, just go that little bit extra on the fabrics. Hopefully a lot of it you'll be able to find or beg, borrow and steal. But when it's large areas like we've got, it's very hard to find really big pieces of fabric. I'm very excited. I love getting to this stage because it means we're near the end. So whilst I had been busy making the furnishings, Ted had been busy finishing the shelf that would go on top of the panelling. However, time was running away with us today, so it was time for me to give a bit of a helping hand. Now that the ledge had all been scribed in and finished, it was time for me to start burning it for Ted. This wood is just new floorboards, but it obviously won't go very well with the room, the rest of the dark old oak. So the process is to burn it, then use a wire brush on it, and it brings out all of the wonderful grain and makes it look old.
Get away with it. So there's number 1 shelf. Looks absolutely beautiful with the, don't you think?
I think it looks gorgeous.
Good move on somebody's part to paint it before we put it on. It's looking nice.
It's a bit dark in here, isn't it, baby?
Yeah.
Shall I do something about that?
Okay.
Whoa! We have lights.
Wow.
The lights are all working. Lee's been in to do his magic.
And if we could demonstrate it.
Whoa! Woo! And Ted's made some beautiful boxes for light switches to go on the wall.
Yeah, all the plug sockets are in. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 plug sockets in the bedroom.
Get in there.
So the new floorboards, with a little bit of help from me and Ted, turned from this into this. And I think it really sets the panelling off. And when you think this hides all the cables, all of the water pipes, everything that is needed for modern day living completely from view.
So finally.
Don't say finally, like it's taken me years. Finally, he's pulled his finger out and he's got...
The ledge goes on.
I'll have you know, I think it's more than a ledge. This is a particularly fine shelf.
Looks
Happy with that?
beautiful, baby. Absolutely gorgeous. The scribing in is amazing. Look how the wood now just moulds into the wall. All the little curves into the stone. That is amazing, baby. Well done.
It is my pleasure.
So with the crown all fixed, the furnishings all done, it was time to put it in place. for the finishing touches, there was one most important thing: putting a door on.
So it's been a really long day, quite a tiring day, isn't it?
Oh, I'm exhausted.
And quite an emotional day because it was our last day of filming with Josh for Series 2. However, we do get started again in a couple of weeks for Series 3.
Yippee!
But everything's done.
Everything's done.
There's still finishing touches. We've still got to put
Always.
some of our own items in here.
Yeah.
So we've got to go up to the attic tomorrow morning and get them down. But as far as the room goes, yeah, it's been a long slog, isn't it?
Yeah, it has. But, you know, we're finally there. We're finally getting there.
Anyway, the big reveal is in the next vlog. You get to see from start to finish, very quick motion, on the last year that we have spent in this room.
Oh, my God.
I know.
I think I'll have a look at that one because I can't remember.
No. But for now, we're going to turn the lights out. I'm getting quite emotional now. We're going to go to bed in our bedroom.
In our bedroom, not in a tent. How lovely.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm very excited.
Brilliant.
So we're going to call it a night. And yeah, we'll see you next time for the big reveal.
Yeah.
See you all soon. Take care. Bye. Bye,
Yeah,
everyone.
like and subscribe and all that.
Take
please.
care. Bye. Well done to you. Well done to us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you would like to hitch a ride with us on this adventure, then please check out our Patreon page. For just €5 a month, you can help support our project, receive behind the scenes footage, uncut videos, and have Zoom chats with me and Ted. Be part of the Monmania family on our Patreon only Facebook page, or make a one-off donation via our PayPal page. All of the links are in the description. You will then know that your contribution helps to preserve a piece of world history.